Yo, what's going on? And James L. Edwards III, basically the source or main journalist beat writer for The Athletic that covers the Detroit Pistons, and saying Detroit's open to moving Saddiq Bey. And I'm absolutely shocked. Absolutely shocked. I know the season has gone into the crapper with Cade Cunningham out for the season. But Saddiq Bey? I thought Saddiq Bey was supposed to be Cade Cunningham's guaranteed co-star. What's going on? I want to hear from your point of view, Detroit fans. Why is Saddiq Bey on the move? Seriously. By the way, we just hit 9,000 subscribers. We're on the way to 10,000. Help me out. We post 150 videos a month regarding every facet of the NBA. And if you don't like it, you can always unsubscribe later. It's free. So per league sources, according to James L. Edwards III, the Pistons have answered calls and had discussions about Saddiq Bey. And, oh, my alarm went off. And discussions about Saddiq Bey, third-year forward who has had an up-and-down season. The sense James L. Edwards received when talking to people around the league is that the 23-year-old might be gettable at the right price, though the right price is unclear. I'm thinking 2 first-round picks, right? And this comes after the 7-22 Detroit Pistons are a team that are big-time sellers, according to sources, for the February 9th trade deadline. The rebuilding Detroit is now in the business of being better sooner rather than later, even with Cade Cunningham electing to have season-end shin surgeries, that they want to get above-average players so next year they can make a big run for it. And the thought is that Bey, who's shooting a career low 29.9% from three, was moved to the bench last month by Dwayne Casey, as he sought a better scoring balance between his two units while trying to improve the starting group defensively. Saddiq Bey has taken strides as an interior scorer this season and is even averaging a career best 4.3 free throw attempts per game, one of the several small improvements from the former Villanova star. However, his shooting woes from three-point range have really clouded his overall progress this year, and the Pistons' desire to play with two natural bigs has impacted Bey, who's best suited as a power forward on the defensive side of the ball. And this is a team that we know Nerlens Noel, Bojan Bogdanovic, and Al Burks are all being sold, so it's kind of interesting to see how this plays out. And for me, what are teams that could be going for Saddiq Bey? I think that's a Utah Jazz. I think that's it. The Utah Jazz could be calling. I think the San Antonio Spurs should be calling. Imagine Saddiq Bey and Keldon Johnson. You're telling me that isn't cool? You're telling me you wouldn't want that? And for me, I think the Pistons are a team that you could. They want first round picks, but they also want players. I think the price that you get this. So you're looking at Saddiq Bey, who's making only this season $2.9 million. So if you're a team like San Antonio, I'll send you one unprotected first and then a protected first from another team. Okay, and I'll take Saddiq Bey off your hands if I'm San Antonio. Seriously, if I'm San Antonio, I'm calling up and I'm like, hey, I'll send you. This is where it gets hard. It gets hard. Because who am I going to send you? Because I assume they don't really have players to send them, but to match the salaries, we could send you Gorgie Dang and 2 first-round picks. Would you take that if you're the Pistons? 2 first-round picks, 1 unprotected, 1 protected, and Gorgie Dang for Saddiq Bey from the San Antonio Spurs. I think that's not a bad deal. That's really not a bad deal at all right there. And another is the Utah Jazz. They could offer y'all probably right here. So Utah could offer you, I doubt, Balmaro and Azubuike, they're expiring, so I doubt they want to trade them. I mean, unless they dangle Ochai Agbaji or Simone Fontecchio, which I doubt. It'd have to be a deal around one of, Balmaro, Johnson, or Azubuike, because that makes the salaries match, and then you dangle again. I think it's 2 picks. You got to give up for Saddiq Bey. Maybe I'm a little bit more hyped up about Saddiq Bey, and I think he's a starting caliber wing in the modern NBA, and I like him. So 2 first-round picks and a matching salary, 1 unprotected and 1 protected, is what I would say is the right price for Saddiq Bey. Now, let me hear your thoughts down below, guys. what would you guys give up for Saddiq Bey and why? But that's it for me. Peace out.